ready to get started? Today we're going to be using the chair just on either side to practice bending and extending your knee like you were using stairs, and then a little bit of balance. So space here, and space in front. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, we're going to relax the shoulders, bend your arms. Okay, let's pat behind. So you're just warming up the back of the arms here. And now reach up for a sporting stretch. Keep breathing. Now we're going to circle around front. You're going to start moving through your fingers, getting that more of that. And now we're going to pick the foot up off the floor. Let's tap behind, don't kick your fingers if you're picking your foot up off the floor. Okay, we're going to combine. Reach, wipe, reach. So this is waking up your brain too, so if you don't get it perfectly, don't worry about it. Okay, this is going to be our last one. We're going to go right back to bending those arms, and if you want to, pick the foot up off the floor. Tap behind. Here's our last. Reach, wipe, reach. Brain should be awake about now. Okay, we have two more both sides. We're transitioning into jumping jacks. First, reach your arms overhead. You're going to modify. Okay, now we're going to sit down. The first couple of times you bend your knee, it may not feel good. It should start to feel better. It doesn't move your legs. Make it a little wider, a little narrower. Don't go down so far. Now we're going to cross the hands over as we cross the feet back. Don't trip. Okay, we're back to jumping jacks. Making sure your knees feel good. And crossing over again. This challenges your brain a little bit too. If you're a little tired this morning, give yourself a little grace. Or be graceful, one of the two. All right, this is going to be our last jumping jack. Remember, your arms should feel good in the position you're putting them in. And now we're in the sit. And last crossing over. The weather might be making it move a little differently than usual. Just do the best you can. This last one, we're going to go over to the chair. You're pressing down on it, not lifting up on your hands. And we're moving through the side of your seat, your hip. Just get everything moving. Front of the leg. Stretching out this muscle right at the front of the thigh. Gets real tight. Okay, now we're going to move through the knees. Sometimes you are bone on some of your joints. Moving through it, get some fluid cushioning it. Now we're going to move through the ankles. Same idea. You want your ankles to be moving well. Reverse it. And now the back of the leg, just like we moved the arms in the beginning, you're just going to bend and extend behind you. Okay, that looks good. Let's do the same on the other side. Remember, don't lift on your little handle here. Push down. Floor is not going to be perfectly level and a wobble. Front of the leg, stretch it out. And now extend through that knee, get some fluid going through your joint. Move through the ankle. And reverse it. And now the back of the leg. Okay, if you need to, you can get a drink of water, but we're going to set up our feet now for our first exercise. So you have them staggered. If it hurts to bend your knees still, just hold like this and challenge your balance. You'll even get a little stomach muscle work. Otherwise, use this chair to keep your hips forward, and we're going to press the floor away. Now, you don't have to lean on the chair. You're just trying to keep that forward position on your hips. Okay, now we have no weight on your inside leg foot. You can hold on and move it back and forth, or challenge your balance a little more. Punch and throw yourself off balance a little bit. Good. Let's cross over to the other side. Remember which leg you were working, so you don't work the same one twice. And we're going to press that floor away again. And now, no weight. Okay, this is the last one. Let's move over. Press that floor away. Keep breathing. Okay, good. This is the last one. Now, no weight. Remember, you have that chair right beside you to hold on to if you need it. Okay, let's go to the other side. And press that forward. Remember, the knee feels good in the movement you're doing, or stay above or below where you're at. And don't lean forward. No way. Excellent. Let's finish this out. Press that forward. Okay, no wait. This is your last one. Excellent. This is going to be our last one. Keeping track of what leg you're working. Relax your shoulders. Remember, it's your legs doing work. All right, no weight on the inside leg foot. Challenge your balance. Okay, this is the last one. Go ahead and have a seat. Get a drink of water if you have it. We're going to pick up our weights. We are using the chair as a weight bench, so keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. All right, we're going to pick up those weights. First exercise, we are going to focus on your posture. Also helps with wrist and grip strength. We're going to shrug. So shrug your shoulders up, lower them back down. Try to make it even. Looking good. This is the last one. Now we have strong wrists here. You're going to lift and lower. The front of the shoulder feels good. Okay, this is the last one. Arms are by your side again. Lift and lower. Nice and smooth. So don't let one side do more than the other. Okay, last one. Again, we're lining this up. We have strong wrists. And don't hold your breath. Okay, this is our last set. Remember, you should feel good. Nice, smooth move up and down. Okay, finish this out. Excellent. Okay, so now your arms are directly by your side. We're going to focus on this top of the shoulder, lift and press. So you're not swinging the arm up, you're lifting it and then you're pressing it down. You have to swing it, maybe bend your elbow so you look a little more like this. Okay, we have one more on both sides. Now you're in the center of the chest. You want your arms and shoulders relaxed, and it's pushing away and pulling back. Push-pull exercises are really important, not just for your body health, but your brain health. Okay, we have one more, both sides. We're back to that lift and lower, so it is not a swing. Think of an accordion and how an accordion plays, that pressing motion. Looking good. Remember to bend your elbow if you need to. We have one more both sides and we are back to that center of the chest. So remember, elbows are relaxed, coming straight from the center of the chest. Okay, we have one more, both sides, and we're going to finish it out. We have two more, both sides. Last one, center of the chest. Relax your neck. Okay, let's get one more. Now, we're going to take the arms right back to the side. This time, pretend you have a suitcase on the ground. You're going to just reach down and pick it up. But don't bend your elbows. You're using the side of your body to pick it up. Okay, last one, both sides. Now we're going to row. We're going to work posture. So your arms are about 45 degrees. Elbows brush that rib cage. Relax your neck. Okay, now you need to come straight up. Don't continue to lean forward. Use the side of your body to pick that arm up. Okay, this one, last set and row. You aren't shrugging your shoulders up every time you pull back because you want to get into the full back muscle. That's going to help your posture. Okay, last one, both sides. Now we're going to move back to that side. Reach down, pick up. You should not feel any pain. It's like you're pinching something to your side and then unpinching. And not a tight grip on the weights. Okay, we have one more both sides and we're going to go to this final row. Remember, it's posture. Your upper back does the work, not your neck and shoulders. Okay, excellent. Now, from here, you are going to imagine you have a rubber band. Pull out one side then the other. The temptation is to lock your arm. This upper arm has a lot of movement. That puts it where we need it. This is also supporting your posture. And now you're going to do a little twist for the wrist. If you have bad wrists, you can always find a different move that we've done that works better for you. That's always the case with any exercise we do. Okay, last one. Now, we've got this upper arm loose. It's just below, elbow to wrist. Okay, one more, both sides, and turn. Okay, now we're going to go one last yank out of the rubber band. Remember, keep that upper arm relaxed and loose. You don't want to send it up your neck. Okay, last one, both sides. Now you're going to pull up the zipper, bring it back down, elbows stay above the wrist. Relax your neck. Now think about that armpit area we're going to drag. So it's called a drag pull. And that pretty much describes exactly what you're doing. You're not shrugging your shoulders. You're pulling into the armpit area. Now we're going to go back to that zipper. You're going to keep the neck and shoulders relaxed for this too. back to that drive pull. And we are back to that pull-up. Okay, this is the last one and the last drive pull. Did my music put all together? Nope. All right, so now we are going to move into your arm muscles. We are going to come out at an angle. That's supposed to make you feel a stretch right here. If it does not, if it doesn't feel good, bring your arms closer to the sky. And it is full range of motion. Okay, we're starting with 2 arms because I want you to pay attention to how it feels. If it's too much with just 1 arm and you can do 2 arms, you do 4 and 4. So we'll do that the next time. All right, now, elbow is above the rib cage. We're going to press the end of one weight up and then the other. It's not a swing, it's a deliberate move. Okay, one more both sides. Now, one arm at a time. At that angle, if 2 were easier, you do 4 on one arm, 4 on the other. Okay, now we're going to move over to the other side. So when we have this little bit of a stretching motion, we're working that useful muscle that you carry all your bags of groceries in at one foot. I know I'm not the only one. All right, elbow above your rib cage. Press up, lower down. Relax your neck. It's in the back of the arms here. Okay, we have one more both sides. And we're going to finish it up and down. Elbows should feel good. All right, other arm. Lift and lower with control. Now we're going to scooch a little forward. Think about this big muscle on the front of the thigh and lift it only with your heel or the back of the foot, not your toe. We're working the accelerator muscle, the one that gets you going. And now we're going to switch to the other side. And if you lean anywhere, it's towards the leg you're lifting. Okay, and today we are going to go out and in with this lift out to the side. If you feel like your leg is catching in your hip joint, you need to readjust. Don't just shove through without weight on top. And now we're going to move over to the other leg. Okay, here is the last one. And we'll lift. Let's go over to the other side. Now let's draw that little arc. And make it nice and light. Don't slam it down. And let's switch. If you're worried about the weight, just remember, better to get full range of motion and a lighter weight than a heavier weight and no range of motion. Let's flip this leg again, up and down. Now remember, if you're leaning anywhere, it's over here. Now let's draw this arc the last time. And let's move over to the other leg. Identifying with that front of the thigh muscle. Okay, this is the last one, and we're going to transition. Now you've got good posture here, and we're going to go to a heel-toe position. When your toe comes back, really look for the back of the thigh here. So we're going to squeeze into the back of the thigh. Okay, let's move over to the other side. Remember, the back of your thigh is your braking system. A lot of balance, a lot of stopping your legs comes from the back of the thigh. Okay, now we are going to switch into calf raises. So we're just going straight up and down. This is the one exception where if you want to lean forward a little bit and you're over your heels, you can do that to get a little more resistance if you need it. That shouldn't hurt. Now we're going to go back into that back of the thigh with that squeeze, really searching for that feeling on the back of the thigh. And we're going to move over to the other leg. Relax your upper body. Okay, let's lift and lower. Remember, you can lean forward a little bit if you'd like. And now we're going to finish this out, back of the thigh. Okay, we have one more. We're going to switch. If you're leaning anywhere, it's towards the leg you're moving. Okay, this is the last one. We are leaning forward if you want. You don't have to. Okay, now we are going to put the weights underneath. Get a drink of water. We're going to pick up a little bit of mobility. If you don't get done with your water before I start moving, we're just squeezing into the ball first, getting your joints going. Okay, so just like when we moved our joints in the beginning, we're just moving the finger joints. They get stiff when we have a lot of barometric pressure shifts, like we're having here right now. It's not the rain that gets you, it's the shifting of barometric pressure. Now, if you feel comfortable, you can do a little toss. If you don't feel comfortable with this leaving your hands, you can just make the motion. Now we're going to go over to the other hand. And now, go side to side and off. And if you drop the ball and you're in front of the camera, flag me to get your ball if you don't want to be on camera. Okay, now we're going to take a little break from that kind of movement. Walk your fingers. We're going to let the fingers do the walking like the old yellow pages at. Again, we're getting those joints moving. And this is so tempting to push the ball to keep it going. Your fingers are actually moving. Okay, now we've got it back. We are going to move into the shoulder. I'm going to take it up over the head. It's a very controlled movement. If this does not feel good, do something that we've just done that feels better. Not everybody's shoulder still has the mobility to do this. Now we're going to switch arms. Okay, now this is something a little different. You're going to just take it out of that. So we're keeping a little mobility right here. Let's switch sides. If it hurts, though, you can always find something else. You should never shove through pain. Eliminate no pain, no gain from your vocabulary. It does not work. We're going to go a little row action here. Yeah, they've proven that to be very wrong. Okay, this is the last one. Now this is shoulders again. You do have to lean forward. Okay, this is the last one. Now, we're going to do a little pass, one leg only. This is working into the muscles that help keep you limber when you're walking. But you've got to lift, don't swing it up. We're going to move over to the other side. Okay, now, hamstrings, back of the legs, keeping that flexibility. You do not have to touch your toes. Same concept of moving fluid through your body, helping it stay mobile. Now let's go over to the other leg. Okay, this is the last one. Now, we're going to come into the hip. Go inside, outside. So you're swinging, not really swinging. You're moving the leg in the hip. Now we're going to switch over. Okay, last one. Now we're going to move into ball squeezes. We're going to do them from the chair today. Take it to the high points of your thighs. Keeping your feet on the ground. You're going to squeeze in with your inner thigh and release. So this helps your posture. Having this area stronger also helps your pelvic floor, which you can use. But we are going to have about 2 more of these slow ones, and we're going to move faster. If you're swinging all over the place and you're not in your inner thigh, keep it slower. Okay, now, halfway down, you're going to be able to squeeze maybe a little bit easier here. Just don't lean forward. And then quicker squeezes. Now we're going to be above the knee, muscle or fat, not bone, squeeze. Really easy to get into your knee bone here. Make sure you're up above it. Now you got those quicker squeezes. They're very small motions. All right, now we're going to work ankle mobility. This is just resting between your ankles. And you're just lifting and lowering your heel. So we're just keeping these mobile, moving. All right, now your head is above your heart. You get another drink as we transition into the bands for our core work today. Now, you have your band looped around the back of the chair here, but you do not have to use it. You don't have to have it over your shoulders either. You can have it on your armpits. Otherwise, we're going to take 2 up above. Lift your chest over your ribs. Lift your hips up towards your chest. You make a C out of your spine. Breathe out as you crunch. Breathe in as you bring your leg back down. You're not really dragging this up over. You're just trying to help yourself crunch. Breathe out. Breathe in. Okay, now we are going to take 2 to 1 shoulder. If it hurts to cross over, keep yourself forward. And try not to bow your elbow out too far either. So now we're working those fingertip muscles by the side. Let's switch arms. Now remember to breathe. And now we're back to the center. Getting that crunching feeling. Compressing the center of the body where your belly button is together. Okay, this is the last one now, 2 to 1 shoulder. Remember, you don't have to have the bands to do the movement. Switch sides. Okay, this is the last one, and we have one last step through the center. Let's do 2 more. Last one, 2 to 1 shoulder. Breathe out, breathe in. Switch sides. All right, now we are going to take the band, undo it. We're working to the side of the hip and twist it. So your toe and heel stay completely connected. You're scooted forward enough, you can fully move through your legs. Handles for red or green, maybe yellow, you have to walk down. So no handles, just don't wrap it around your hand. Step straight up. Relax your upper body. We're working to the side of the hip. All right, now we want to duplicate resistance you get from a jar. We're going to turn. Reverse it. Now pulling up a little bit to get that resistance. Okay, now just hold that handle to transition to the other side. And they do not have to match. Reverse it. Okay, now we're going to pick this up again. Step it out to the side. Okay, one more. We're going to find that resistance. Turn it. Reverse it. Let's go ahead and grab the other side. Again, it does not have to match. Every drawer you open is not going to be exactly like the other. Reverse it. Now we're going to pick up this again. Get yourself set up for success here. Make sure you have it scooted back in your legs. You want full range of motion. Now we're going to turn it again. Reverse it. Okay, let's switch. Let's go dancing. Ooh, la, la, la. Let's get dancing. Ooh, la, la, la. Let's go dancing. Reverse it. Okay, now we're going to get the band completely out of the way, and we're going to stand up and work on the help of the ankles and the arch of your foot. Arch of your foot starts to fall. Gravity pulls it down. So we're going to do a few little exercises to pick it up. You have yourself lined up with your hips. That's where your hip bones protrude out of. You have your chair if you need to. Feet forward. You're going to spread your toes as wide as your shoe will allow. The exercise is called big foot, little foot. Now you're going to imagine you're picking up a little rubber ball, and you are trying to pick it up with the arch of the foot, nice and evenly. So making your foot small. We're going to spread the toes wide again, big foot. Taking it up. Pick up that ball. Think about the size of one of those little rubber balls that they sell in gumball machines. Okay, last set, you're going to spread your toes nice and wide. And now we're going to curl that in, making that foot small. Alright, now you're going to trace the outside of your foot, starting with the big toe. Heel can come off the ground. Take it to the inside of your foot. Now you're back at the heel. You're going to trace the outline of your heel. Take yourself to the outside of the foot and end by the pinky. And then you're going to do this backwards. So pinky, outside, heel, inside, and toe. Now you have a hold on the foot. So let's start. Big toe, inside of the foot. Back of the heel. Outside of the foot to the pinky toe. And again, your foot can come up off the ground a little bit, but stay pressed in. As we go backwards, pinky to outside, to heel, to inside, to big toe. Alright, now that you're done with that, go ahead and maybe kick your foot, move it around, move your knee, and do the same thing on the other side. So you're just releasing any tension that might be there. And then we're going to have a seat and we're going to come to our final stretch. Alright, from here, we're going to start with the neck. Because of the pressure in the air, you might be a little tight here. You're stretching here. You're not shrugging up over here. And then we're going to slowly Roll your chin to your chest. And then bring your ear to the other shoulder. And try not to clench up on your jaw. We're just stretching through the side. And then bring your head to center. Slow shake, yes. And let's do a little side to side no. Only moving where you feel good. Then your head comes to center. Let's take the fist up, moving through your wrists. And then bring it back down. We're going to open and close your hands like fireworks. Press your palm in. Once you get to your chest, you're going to breathe in and out as you press in, relaxing that upper body. And then we're going to row into your upper back. And make sure you continue to breathe. These movements need you to breathe through them. And then we're going to come into a shrug. This is a good time to pay attention. You have one side coming up more than the other. You want them to match. Tension headaches can come from one side being stronger than the other. All right, now we're going to do little birds here, moving through your shoulders. If it does not feel good, don't do it. Reverse it. Okay, now this arm is going to come up in front here, but only as much as you can move. And then we're going to walk our fingers down the back just so you feel a stretch back here. It's not really about how far down your fingers go. And then the center of the palm. Other side. Fingers down. Center of the palm. Now you're going to be a cactus. This is a chest stretch. So you can open it up or take your arms straight behind you. Gently pull down on one wrist and then gently pull down on the other. Now your elbows are going back, fingers on your thighs. Inhale, your chin up and your tailbone up. Now we're working through the spine, so if this hurts, you're not going to do this exhale tongue through the center. Any movement hurts, you find a different one. We're up, we're tucked in, one last up, one last tuck in. Now from this fold at your hips, you're going to rise up again. Now you are a cactus again, walking your legs out slightly. Slide your hips back, arm to thigh, thigh to arm, reach up. And then switch. And then that arm comes down. Take one leg to the center, the other leg crosses over, lift and twist through your waist on the bottom leg side. And then we release it to the opposite. Let's go ahead and switch, lift and twist, and then release it to the other side. Okay, now we're going to scooch a little forward. Your leg is completely straight. You're going to pull your toes back towards your body, so flexing into your foot. You're stretching into that back of the thigh right now. And then you have the option to point your toe if your shoe lets you. If it doesn't, you can do this stretch at home. Now, if you have the flexibility to stack, we've got this ankle over the heel of the foot. And if you want to, you can lean forward a little bit, but don't lean on anything that bends. And then we're going to rise up, switch to the other leg, straight, flexing your toe towards you. And then pointing your toe. Okay, you have the option to get this leg up, and you can lean a little forward. We're going to come up, feet are firmly planted on the ground. Big inhale up. Big exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. All right, everybody, thank you so much. I will see you next week. You enjoy your weekend. Hope you feel good. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.